Welcome to my channel. Today we're taking a deep dive into the 2025 model of the Land Rover Discovery. And yes, we'll also talk about what an electric variant could look like, though officially hasn't been fully disclosed yet. The Discovery has long held a unique position in the luxury SUV market, a capable off-roader that also seats up to 7. And in 2025, it continues that identity while showing some signs of its age. Starting with the powertrain, for 2025, the conventional Discovery comes with a standard turbocharged 2.0-liter four-cylinder engine, producing around 296 horsepower and 295 pound-feet of torque. Optional on higher trims is a 3.0-liter mild hybrid straight-six, making about 355 horsepower and 369 pound-feet of torque. That means while it doesn't sprint like some lighter luxury SUVs, it has enough power for comfortable motorway cruising, towing, and confident off-road work. The ride quality is smooth on pavement, with critics noting that the air suspension does a strong job of absorbing rough surfaces. One reviewer wrote that after some off-road trail use, the Discovery soaks up miles so effortlessly that you can sit back and enjoy the ride. At the same time, the Discovery remains one of the few luxury three-row SUVs that can legitimately tackle challenging terrain. It features an air suspension that gives up to 11.2 inches, about 285 millimeters of ground clearance, with approach and departure angles of 33.6 degrees and 30 degrees, and a weighting depth of 35.4 inches, about 900 millimeters, in its dedicated mode. Terrain Response 2 system and multiple off-road drive modes let you tailor the settings for sand, snow, mud, rocks, even wading. And you can create custom modes to save particular steering feel, throttle response, and differential lock settings for your preferred terrain. On the interior and design front, the 2025 Discovery presents a mix of premium and practical. It retains the spacious three-row layout with genuine seating for 7 and a cabin that mixes luxury touches, leather upholstery, advanced infotainment, optional head-up display, premium sound system, with off-road ruggedness, still stout visibility, large windows, purposeful switches and controls. Reviewers praised the cabin for being premium, refined, and comfortable, but also noted that in the third row, the seats are child-sized, and cargo space behind that row is small. The design of the exterior has evolved. The latest generation is lighter thanks to an all-aluminum architecture, which also improves interior space and dynamics. Still, critics say the styling is starting to age, and some details, like the offset rear number plate, are less appealing. For technology, you get an 11.4-inch vertical touchscreen in many markets with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto standard, a Meridian audio system, 3-zone or 4-zone in higher trims climate control, and the standard array of driver assistance systems, autonomous emergency braking, lane departure warning, etc. On the practical side, the off-road capability is outstanding for its class, but on the road, the Discovery has some trade-offs. It's large and heavy, around 2,400 kilograms curb weight in some markets, so it doesn't maneuver with the quickness or agility of more car-focused rivals, and some testers point out body roll in corners. Fuel economy is modest. In the US, the EPA city highway combined numbers are around 19 to 21 mpg combined for the non-hybrid variants. Now, as for the electric variant of the Discovery in 2025, at this stage, while the manufacturer Jaguar Land Rover JLR has made public statements about its future electric strategy and electrification across the Land Rover brand, there is no fully verified specification sheet in the public domain specifically for a Discovery Electric for 2025. That means any details I provide next are based on industry expectations, possible announcements, and educated inference rather than confirmed manufacturer data. If an electric Discovery arrives, you would expect certain changes compared to the internal combustion version. An electric powertrain, likely dual-motor all-wheel drive given the brand's off-road emphasis, a significant battery pack, likely in the 90 kWh plus class to give adequate range given the size, adapted architecture, floor-mounted battery pack, possibly increased rigidity and lower center of gravity, updated thermal management systems suited for both on-road performance and off-road durability, and potentially faster charging rates, both AC and DC, to make the vehicle viable globally. Given the Discovery's off-road heritage, the electric version would likely keep many of the terrain modes, suspension height adjustability, and capability features, weighting, approach and departure angles, while rethinking packaging, for example, possibly more torque at low speeds for off-roading. On the interior, one might expect more digital instrumentation, possibly a revised infotainment tailored to EV metrics, range, regenerative braking, charging status, and potentially more space, since battery underfloor can free up packaging. However, because of the complexity of integrating EV hardware with heavy off-road design, trade-offs may include increased price due to battery cost, added mass, batteries plus off-road hardware, which may reduce net agility unless compensated by strong motors, and some continuing legacy design elements carried over from the conventional version, which reviews note is starting to show its age. So for someone in the luxury EV-capable off-road segment, a Discovery Electric could be very compelling, assuming competitive range, decent price, and strong off-road credentials. But buyers should wait for full specs and real-world tests before committing. In terms of value, the 2025 conventional Discovery is priced from around USD $62,050 in the US for the base S trim. Given typical EV premium prices, an electric variant would likely sit significantly higher. In conclusion, if you're looking for a luxurious 7-seat SUV that can genuinely handle off-road terrain and daily commuting in comfort, the 2025 Land Rover Discovery remains a strong contender. Its major strengths are its off-road capability, comfortable and premium cabin, and value relative to ultra-luxury peers. Its weaknesses are its size, weight, somewhat dated architecture, and moderate third row and cargo space. If you're specifically seeking a fully electric model, you'll want to wait for the dedicated electric version, or check global markets where it might release to ensure range, charging infrastructure, and real-world suitability meet your requirements. Once the electric Discovery is fully specified and tested, we can reassess whether it offers the same go-anywhere DNA of the Discovery with the benefits of zero-emissions driving. So if you'd like, I could pull together a speculative breakdown, battery size, performance, range, charging times, for what we might expect from a 2025 Discovery Electric. Would you like that?